Hi everyone, my name is Fernando Archila. My PLP goal this year is how can we advance school-wide social emotional learning or SEL under the CASEL framework. This goal is part of our strategic planning under the character strategy and is aligned to our mission, the mission of our school to develop curious, independent, and compassionate citizens of the world. As I said, we began our strategic planning a few years ago, and we identified a group of different stakeholders, parents, teachers, and students who identified a specific result that we wanted to achieve in terms of SEL and character. You can see our SEL vision. Then we rewarded the specific result and call it SEL vision, thanks to a training that we got from CASEL. But as you can see, our SEL vision is to provide our students a pre-K to 12 learning experience and environment that infuses social emotional learning into all aspects of instruction. Um, our students make choices that are aligned with our mission and core values. We also identified the need for a K to 12 SEL curriculum and approach and community building. That's why we decided to focus on SEL, character, also health and leadership is under the umbrella of the character strategy. And SEL, as you can see, involves health, mental health and well-being, as well as leadership, agency, and voice in our students. What is SEL, social emotional learning? Just a brief review of SEL. Well, SEL is a process through all of our students and adults develop and apply their knowledge, skills, and attitudes to develop healthy identities, manage emotions, show empathy for others, maintain and develop good relationships, and make responsible and caring decisions. And for us at ISP, that make decisions that are aligned to our mission and to our core values. When we talk about the CASEL framework, um, CASEL identifies five key competencies: self-awareness, self-management, responsible decision-making, relationship skills, and social awareness. But CASEL, uh, they also identify a system that supports the development of these five core competencies. There are four key settings: classroom, schools, families, and caregivers, and communities, which represent the places where young people live and learn. So to be most effective, SEL is not just a lesson taught once a week in the classroom, but it's integrated across all of the students' learning environments and experiences. These are the five core social emotional competencies that can be taught and applied from childhood to adulthood and across diverse cultural contexts. Um, there are many schools internationally and also in the US that have used the five CASEL five key competencies to establish K to 12 learning standards and competencies that articulate what a student should know and be able to do at each grade level for academic success, school and civic engagement, health and wellness, and fulfilling careers. This is the process to implement SEL school-wide. And it's a very broad and comprehensive process that can take up to 5 to 7 years to complete. The first step is to build a foundational support and plan. The second step is to strengthen adult SEL for both parents and staff and faculty, promote SEL for students, and reflect on data for continuous improvement. So right now, we are between step one and step two. As I mentioned before, it takes a whole village to raise a child, right? So for us to implement SEL school-wide, we have to ask ourselves, what does SEL look like in classrooms, in all school practices and policies, in staff meetings, and in family and community relationships? We have been working already very hard to implement SEL in classrooms through approaches such as responsive classroom, which is an excellent program recommended by CASEL that help us integrate SEL through explicit instruction, developing trust in relationships, and academic integration. We're also working as a school, and it should be integrated in the school SEL when we have ongoing planning, implementation, evaluation, a strong culture, and also a system of student support by integrating SEL goals with universal, targeted, and intensive academic and behavioral supports. Research suggests that evidence-based SEL programs are more effective when they extend into home. Schools need to be inclusive and need to involve families in the decision-making process. And community partners are key, right? What are some of the community partners? Healthcare providers, mission-driven foundations, local businesses, and other institutions that can connect to students to their broader communities. These are the 10 indicators of school-wide SEL. And these are the actions that we took this school year. We trained a group of teacher leaders and admin in SEL school-wide implementation. We held work sessions with SEL leaders to learn and develop a plan to build foundational support. We met with a specialist consultant, Kelly Holmes. We brainstormed with the PTA ideas to strengthen the families-school relationship, and we advocated for SEL implementation and training for teachers across the school. Some of the results that we achieved, right now there are 15 faculty members certified in CASEL school-wide implementation K-12. We completed a plan for the next 2 years, which involves many more actions. The elementary school offer SEL training opportunities and resources, specifically and more importantly, through the responsive classroom approach and program. We held the biggest community event at ISP in the last years, the PTA Family Sports Day, with more than 400 students and families playing together and building unity in a fun day. Middle school is now exploring adopting responsive classroom and training its teacher. So that's going to, that all leads to alignment K-8 at least, with responsive classroom beginning next school year in the middle school. What are some next steps for us? So we have to regroup as a committee to review the plan that we develop that involves continuing with the results that we have achieved, but there are also other goals that we want to complete. And for that, we have to look at the 10 key indicators and identify at least 1 or 2 or 3 key indicators that we want to focus on. That was the recommendations from the SEL consultant. Adopting responsive classroom in the middle school and training faculty in responsive classroom, just confirming that that's going to happen. Continue to organize family and school events, and those events that were held in the past, like Welcome Back Barbecue, Family Conference, 3K, were a tradition at ISP. So we went to listen what the community is saying, what they want, and bring them back. And continue to gather SEL data, student, staff, and parent surveys to improve and progress. CASEL also provides a lot of tools, a lot of strategies that we can use and documents that we can use to move our mission forward. As we wrap up this session, I want you to picture and ask yourself in your classroom, looking at these 3 legs chair, right? The integration of SEL throughout instruction, explicit SEL instruction, and supportive environment. What is it that you would like to focus on? A supportive classroom environment, explicit SEL instruction, or integrating SEL throughout instruction. What does it sound like to have a supportive environment? What does it feel like to have explicit SEL instruction? And what does it look like to integrate SEL throughout instruction? And as you reflect at the end of this presentation, how your understanding of SEL change? Thank you.